Okay, this reading is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant for the month of June. And we have, let's see, in this first week here on the 5th, on Friday the 5th, we have the full moon at 15 degrees Sag, and it's a full moon lunar eclipse. So there could be something, you'd have to look in your chart and your astrological birth map, your natal chart, to see where 15 degrees Sag falls in what house. But in that area of your life, you may go through some type of a deeper awareness, an illumination of understanding your direction, which direction, because being in Sag, it's definitely about direction. It also has to do with beliefs. Your belief system may, you may come to a greater awareness about, something that you're working to believe in, or to let go of false beliefs, especially with these cards. So anyway, you guys have to let me know how it plays out in your in your experience for that week. And then for the third week, at the 20th, the end of the week on Saturday, we have the new moon solar eclipse, and it's also the solstice, the first day of summer. So it's at 0 degrees Cancer, and it brings in summer. But with the new moon, it also brings in the opportunity to work on all the new things that you're trying to, create, and what you want to work on and ground in and bring home, even if it's just yourself and that's it, But it can definitely be, anything that you're nurturing and working on, to grow and to have in your life, and it can play out over the next 6 months. So that's can be a great thing to work on. And again, look at where zero degrees Cancer is in your natal chart, and that'll give you more clues about the area of your life. And you can also look at the opposite house too, because sometimes the polarity point between the two can also give you some clues. Now, let's see, on the 21st so the last week here, we've got the 21st to the 27th, we have Father's Day. Perfect card for Father's Day, right? And of course, that's on Sunday. And then I drew a couple extra cards for the 28th, 29th, and 30th, just to not leave you hanging for the month. So with the first week here, we have, so the Queen of Pentacles combined with the Death card is, and I, love the way Chris Ann, the gal that's in the Light Seers Tarot here, she's, her artwork is beautiful, and the way she's done the death and rebirth, which is exactly the way it should be read, I mean, there really is no such thing as death, it's just a transition. Into it can be a new level of reality, it can be, new projects that are going through great changes, and you're going through the transition. I've gotten this card just about every time I moved house, because moving to me is just it's kind of a very challenging thing. But it's also a big it's a huge transition when you go through something like that. So now, coupled with the Queen of Pentacles, for some of you, this is definitely a card ruled by Capricorn and Saturn. For some of you, this could be, all of you in the healing professions, any type of healthcare setting, any type of, facilitation, just all of the ways that, that nurses show up, that doctors show up, therapists, this card is all about. And all of nature is, of course, within her and supporting her. She's very earthy, very, very, confident in what she's able to create. And she's good at taking care of other people, really, really good at taking care of other people. So this may be for some of you who are in the healing professions, in healthcare professions. This could be, working on the front lines with the pandemic that we're going through. And then for others, This can be a wonderful card for manifesting, and knowing that when we are manifesting, we want to come from the, you don't want to hit it from the, the old way of doing things. It means to let go of the old, especially, I mean, look at the new future here. If you look into the face of what it is that you really want, rather than focusing on what you don't want, you'll get there faster. Now, in the manifestation process, though, you do want to look at your blocks. You do want to look at your obstacles to getting, or your obstacles to having what you want. Sometimes it's just the mere fact that you're in the I want so much that you're not open to the I already have it. Because to manifest something, you have to put yourself in the place of already having it, already experiencing it. Now, of course, we can't get all the details and the specificity that, that we have once we already have it. But if you can put yourself in the position of feeling yourself, visualizing and feeling yourself experiencing what it is that you really want, you'll be that much closer. And you will be having it, because you have to remember it's already created in the spirit world. It's just a process of you opening to it and creating it, here. But with the pentacles, it's a slower moving, because we're in the earthly realm. It doesn't come as quickly as like ideas and visualizing and the way our feelings can move quickly. It comes from the slow process of working on it and nurturing what it is that you will really want to bring in. And then opening to that rebirth in your life, that transition, that whole new experience of something new, and letting go of the old ways is the way to go. With this card, it's for some people it can almost feel like an initiation, like a just a whole new breakthrough of something inside of you that. It helps you become more secure and create the type of life that you want to actually live and nurture, and because the Queen of Pentacles is all about a sustainable structure, a sustainable way of living, something that you can really grow upon. So letting go of whatever doesn't keep you growing and in the sustainable ways would be what's on the table for the week. Okay, and then moving into the second week, this is great. Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and then we have the Three of Wands. So, but with Three of Wands, you've put something out there already. You've moved towards something, and you're waiting to see the results. And with the King of Pentacles, it's okay. You don't mind sitting and waiting. You don't mind. Whatever it is that you're working towards and you're building, or you're waiting for it to completely manifest and to be done, to be complete. You still can sit in all of your accomplishments, and within that structure of, especially with the Queen and the King of Pentacles here, having that consciousness and awareness that Capricorns are so wonderful. Just to sit in the having it, to sit in the being it, and that that it takes time, and so you can be patient. You're waiting for the ship to come in or the wave to come in this situation, in this card. So for the next wave, to move through, you're waiting, and then you're going to ground it into mastery. There's a level of mastery here, of knowing that you can create anything that you put your heart and soul into, and just about anything, within reason. I mean, we can't make pigs fly. In our imagination we can, and in graphic arts we can, in the movies we can, but in real life, grounded earthly realms, which is what the Pentacles are all about. We really need to surrender to reality, and what honors our physical health, what honors our financial health, what we value the most. We're in the realm of really, really valuing what it is that will create sustainability in the future. It's a very future-oriented card, but of course slow building. And now in the third week, faster moving energy here. The Knight of Swords is all about just going for it. So the energy will be much more quick for this week. You might, want to be careful, make sure you don't go too fast into something. Because with the swords, we're in the realm of communication, and we're in the realm of, ideas, communication, getting to the truth, getting to, into the direction that you want to go. And from there, sometimes you need to slow down. Sometimes it's just moving ahead too quickly. Sometimes it's good to go quick and, hurry and take care of something before the opportunity, isn't there. Or the times that you have to, like, grab something that's going to fall on the floor, or protect your child that is about to, do something silly and not know that he or she's going to hurt themselves, or anyone that we care about. Sometimes you do have to act quickly. But for this week, I see it as moving quickly to grab hold of opportunities. The Ace of Pentacles are opportunities for more abundance, opportunities to create what it is that you really want. And we have all the energy here. I mean, this month, if I could summarize it, I would say it's just moving into manifesting more and more of what you want. And with this third week here, things can happen much more quickly. So then moving into the fourth week, Father's Day is here. How wonderful to have the King of Pentacles there for you guys on Father's Day. He is the epitome of the healthy dad. But, of course, no genders here. I read that as more of the queens are more of a nurturing, receptive experience, and the kings are more of, holding things together. A little more of just, already having it. Not that one's any less than, it's just the stages of manifesting. So with the King of Pentacles, you have it. Whatever it is, you have it. And whatever it is you're still working towards, you don't mind going slowly. You know that it's a step-by-step process. This is what Capricorns are so great about. So Sun, Moon, and Ascendant, of course, or anybody, let's say, with the Sun conjunct Saturn in any sign, or any other planets conjunct Saturn, you'll have a stronger, like, Capricorn type of energy in that area of your birth chart, and you'll be patient with your manifesting. You'll be patient with life. With there's the love for being human. The grounded reality of being human. So moving forward, this week should be very productive as well, but won't go as quickly. But then again, you could be grounding in and working through the things that you set in motion. It's like there were things that you're waiting for here. Here, there was a surrender type of experience into, okay, just this is what I have to do, and I have to let go of that so that I can get to this, right? And then here, we're waiting, but we're keeping our eye on the prize. And then here in this third week, things move in more quickly, and we're, having to grab hold of what it is that we really want to, nurture and take care of. And then same thing, fourth week, it's kind of handling all of this here. And then the last a few days, the 28th, 29th, and 30th, there's a turning point. There's some area where you're willing to be a little more risky. See how she has let me see if I can get it right up to the, let's see if I can make sure there's no glare on it. I don't know if you can see that. She's got, see the dice around her neck? They're like the fuzzy dice that, hang from, like, the rear view mirror of a 56 Chevy. It's like back in the day. Or any lowrider car you might have been in when you were a kid like me. So the fuzzy dice are indicative here that symbolically it's about, taking a little bit of a risk. Whenever we see dice in any, in imagery, I think of, like, oh, okay, we're going to play games, and you might want to take a little more of a risk, So, but that is, what the Wheel of Fortune is all about. It's about knowing that, yeah, sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down, sometimes you're sideways, but as long as you keep risking your heart in life, risking to love, risking to put yourself out there, risking to go after what you want, especially here with the Queen of Wands, That's what this last, to wrap up the month and to move forward into July, that's what the energy is all about here. The energy and consciousness is one of knowing that it's a turning point, and to stay on top just means that you're working at mastering your own life in a way that is sustainable. And doesn't matter if you're on the top or some other position on the wheel. The wheel keeps going. We have the cycles of life. If things don't go perfectly, the sun's going to come up tomorrow, and there's always going to be a whole new experience to dive into. And any little mistakes we make, we can correct them. We can always keep moving forward. And sometimes there's the pause, if we're sideways, we're kind of pausing, looking up, maybe going from a different direction, and then that's good too. But because the Wheel of Fortune follows the Hermit card, there's usually, it's the stage in our personal evolution where we've already gone within and we've decided, which direction we want to go. And then with the wheel, because we went inside and had that inward, time, we know which direction to go, and we're willing to take the risk, to keep moving forward in life. So that's really beautiful. Then with the Queen of Wands, coupled here with the Queen of Wands, I mean, I look at this card and I always think Shazam. And I think of my friend Tara. A shout out to Tara. She used to always say that, Shazam. But so, Shazam, I can create anything I want, anything I can focus and put my attention on. If I'm really passionate about it, I might have to make, adjustments here and there, but that's okay, because I'll just still keep focusing on the thing, and I have the power to bring it down. It's all within me. I'm in the light, and the light is within me, So it's that. It's, holding on, risk, be willing to risk investing your mind, your conscious awareness into believing that life can bring you all that you're wanting to experience, and that to believe in the best in yourself and the best in the universe, the best in each other, the best in humanity, to be willing to believe in the love that is the actual web of our reality. That is the true, the true state that we're in. That that's the divine order of the universe. And of course we don't see that all the time. We often see quite the opposite, but that's just the distortion. That's just the because of the free will that every human being has. You can create whatever you want. But if you're creating something from negativity, it's not going to last. These cards here tell me you're working on something that's very lasting. To have the King and Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles twice, of course, because I use 5 different decks, I don't draw all these cards just from one deck, so I'm allowing for as much accuracy as possible. So within all this patience and moving, trying to move into the right direction, and the self-confidence to know that you can create it all, this just feels like a very, very positive month. But you are going slowly. There is some surrender. Things do open up mid-month as well. I mean, of course, but you're still, patient and powerful. Patient and powerful. Yeah, wonderful. Okay, well, that's all I have. I want to say thank you to all the new subscribers, and for my old subscribers hanging in there with me as I'm on this new journey here. And take good care. I'll be back in July. Drop in any questions or comments you have in the comment section down below. If it's something personal, feel free to email me. That's also the links down below. And if you want a reading, of course, go to my website for that. And yeah, that's it. Okay, see you soon and take good care.